WUB Network, America's Sports Leader, presents the JEGS Performance Busch Series. We are live from Daytona. Eddie Kalegi with Tony Stewart. Ready for the opener, the Beef, It's What's for Dinner 300 here from Daytona International Speedway as we continue with Speed Weeks, Tony. Should be a fun race as we see these Busch Series drivers on track. Yeah, first time we've seen these guys get going this season and starting it off in a fun way. I was up here in the booth for this Daytona race last season and certainly did not disappoint, so I'm really excited to see what kind of racing we get today. Yeah, we got a mix of drivers in this field. We've got several rookies, Tony. Yeah, 10 to be exact. Justin Haley, Noah Gragson, coming off of huge seasons in the Truck Series, so looking to make the jump. And then you got some veterans. You got A.J. Allmendinger, Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott, your reigning Daytona 500 winner. Tripp McGuines in the field as well. Yeah, Tripp, that'll be a big story. And here we go. Beautiful weather, no chance of rain this afternoon and afternoon into night race. And Justin Haley, Noah Gragson, those two rookies, they are on the front row. And there is the 79, the boxed mattress car of Tripp McGuines' first NASCAR start since March 2016 at Las Vegas. First Busch start since 2013. And 3 cars failed inspection, including A.J. Allmendinger. Cars rolling off. Let's take a look at your lineup. Lineup time, here we go. Rookies, Haley and Gragson on the front row, then Fords, Ty Majeski and Chase Briscoe. Row 3, reigning 500 winner Chase Elliott and Alex LeBay, then Austin Cindric and Harrison Burton. Yeah, row 5, you got Ryan Reed, great plate racer Anthony Alfredo, Ryan Sieg, and KJ Johnson. You got Jeb Burton, Brett Moffitt, Brandon Brown, and Brandon Jones in row 8. Row 9, Josh Berry, Timothy South, and a fun row 10. Tripp McGuines starts 19th next to Michael Lynette. Row 11, you got some rookies. Kaz Grala, veteran Chase Montgomery, then 2 more rookies, Weatherman and Ryan Vargas. Jeremy Clements, and there's a familiar face, Jamie McMurray, Tommy Joe Martins, Ronnie Bassett Jr., Morgan Shepherd making his final Busch start, and Spencer Boyd, then Austin Hill, and the Dinger. And Bailey Currey rounds out your field of 33, 12 laps. Halfway will be at the end of lap 6. As we mentioned, 10 rookies in this field, 2 of them on the front row. For more, let's send it down to pit road and Vince Welch. Well, guys, this is going to be an exciting race, and big for colleague racing as well with Justin Haley. This team won at Talladega last year with Ross Chastain, and they just want to keep it smooth and steady throughout this race, try to stay up front and work with some friends and get a good run going. Thank you, Vince, and let's try and dial up Tripp McGuines. Tripp, it's TS. You got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
All right, Tripp, how you feeling out there?
Man, it's weird. I'm a little too big for this seat now. I gained some pounds since I was out here in 2016, but really excited to get this race going. I think we got a good car and this boxed mattress Ford. Hopefully we can get in victory lane.
Well, Tripp, what's going to be the biggest challenge today?
I'm just trying to stay out of wrecks and getting used to the speed of these cars.
All right, best of luck. Here we go to the line. Haley versus Gragson, and the green flag is in the air, and the JEGS Performance Busch Series season is underway. Man, Noah Gragson not getting much help. A lot of these guys abandoned him. The Ford's trying to line up with Haley on the bottom. Gragson falling back. It's Haley first, the 60 in second. The 98 is third as they come through turn 4. And we already got trouble. Alex LeBay is around. He gets contacted, and the caution comes out before we even finish the first lap. Oh, let's see if that's going to be, sign of things to come today. Alex LeBay in the 36 had a great qualifying effort for that DGR team owned by Mario Goslin, and looks like KJ Johnson driving for Haas Racing got some damage as well, dropping down from the Cup Series. See this at full speed. I think he got some help from Harrison Burton. A rookie mistake. You got to push square. He pushed him on that left rear, and that's what sent him around. And KJ Johnson committed to the top. Didn't really have anywhere he could go and ended up getting the worst of it. Well, we're going to go back racing here on lap 4. Cindric and Majeski and Haley up front. Cindric back in 5th place. Let's see what happens. And Tripp McGuines hanging on. Tripp McGuines 19th. LeBay and Johnson both still on the track. KJ loses a lap. And we're going to go back green here on lap 4. Interested to see what these Fords can do on the bottom. You got 4 lined up, and you see them pushing really well. Haley, once again, not getting the best start with Gragson on that outside. And now the Fords move up to the top, Tony. Yeah, I think that's a comfortable line right now. Just trying to maybe even things out. We saw an early wreck, just trying to keep things calm. On board with Austin Cindric, who currently runs in 3rd place, as Ty Majeski leading some laps. Majeski was also in the Truck Series last season. Another rookie, and look at Tripp McGuines going 3 wide. Yeah, and he's getting spots. I think Tripp's starting to get a little comfortable out there. Nice moves right there. That was the spotter there. And now, speaking of going through the middle, Majeski going the opposite way. He falls back through the sucker hole, and Austin Cindric leads us to 1 lap till halfway. Let's see if Majeski can find a dancing partner back there, but he kind of got stood up right there by Austin Cindric. Now you've got Briscoe getting help from Gragson. Big push on the bottom from the 60 to the 10. Haley moves up high. Oh, we got trouble. Upside down goes the 60 of Ty Majeski. It's the big one coming to halfway, and the caution is out as Cindric takes it back to the line. Man, that was big. Ty Majeski goes up and over. Gragson is in it. Looked like 3 of the Junior Motorsports cars. Red flag is out just after they came to the halfway bonus. Hopefully, Ty Majeski's all right. Yeah, they're talking to him. It's going to be a little hard to get out of that position. Never like to be upside down and go for a big slide. You see Chase Elliott there, Ryan Reed, KJ Johnson on pit road. Majeski is out of the car. That is a good sign as he walks off and gives a thumbs up to the crowd. Let's see a replay. Oh, it's tough to tell because you see Justin Haley react, but that had nothing to do with it. It's further back. It was his teammate Jeb Burton that gave the push. And you see right here, yeah, pushed him too far to the left. Again, the bumpers did not line up. A Chevy and a Ford, different manufacturers, don't line up right. And those guys that were up on the top, Reed gets crowded up into Gragson. Chase Elliott runs into the back of Noah. A lot of good cars. Look at Tripp McGuines. He made it through that wreck, and now he's 4th at halfway as the cars go to pit road, Vince. Yeah, Chase Briscoe getting some service, really liking the way his car is handling. He says it bites a little bit off of turn 4, though, so slight wedge adjustment for the 98. Further ahead, Justin Haley really happy, just wondering when will his friends get there, and he was just informed, well, his teammate Jeb Burton has wrecked, so Justin Haley going to have to work better with those other Chevys. I want to point this out. Look at the way Jeb Burton was pushing that 60 right on the bumper. Look at all the other pushing all around. There are gaps. You can't stay on the bumper for too long, and that's what led to this. But that's just a product of this racing, and unfortunately, when you're coming to halfway, you see this. And look at Tripp McGuines on your bottom right. Just thread the needle with Brandon Brown, and they both get halfway points, and now in a nice position. And we'll get ready to restart here on lap 7. Justin Haley right up there with Austin Cindric. Let's dial up Tripp McGuines. Tripp, you got a copy? Oh, yeah, dude, I just got halfway points. I can't believe this. Yeah, how'd you make it through that wreck, man? I mean, I didn't think you still had those reflexes.
Neither did I. I mean, the holes just closed. I just hoped for the best, floored it, and I snuck through. So sometimes you just got to do things like that at these types of tracks. But I'm sitting here in 4th place. Got some other Fords up here to work with. I'm pretty excited. Moved up from the mid-pack and now going to be contending.
All right, well, Tripp, best of luck finishing out this race.
All right, thank you, Tony. Can't wait to be back up there for the 500.
Well, you look... Justin Haley, Austin Cindric. Now, Cindric's got the help from McGuines. Going to be interesting to see how they line up. A lot of underdogs now up in the top 10. Some damaged cars in the back. KJ Johnson gets the lucky fish, and we're back under green flag racing. Wow, look at Tripp McGuines. He was so clear to the bumper of the 22 to get him out there. And again, all 3 of these restarts, same story. No matter where they line up, the Chevys just can't get going. Tripp McGuines pulls out a line. He's going to go for the lead. Wow, there we go. 79 to the top. Wife Charlene in attendance. She's excited. Tripp McGuines blocking, and Tripp is your leader at the moment. And let's see, can he hold them off? Big run's going to be coming on the bottom here. And now McGuines, just like Majeski, falls through the middle. Not as severe, though. Cindric and Haley now side by side for the lead. Man, that's disappointing for Tripp McGuines. Now he's got to try to work his way back up in the pack. Justin Haley with help from Josh Berry into the picture. Anthony Alfredo there as well as we come to 4 laps to go. Some of these RCR guys coming up towards the front. You see AJ Allmendinger started at the back. He's starting to get into the mix. You ride with Haley. Briscoe on his outside. Cindric now moves up to the top to work with his Ford teammate. Slow Ryan Reed on the bottom. They'll get past him. Coming to 3 laps to go. Cindric trying to hold them off. Big run from the 33 on the bottom. Oh, dangerous block, and there we go. Big wreck. It's the big one on the front stretch. Oh, man. Many cars torn up, and we're going to probably have another red flag. Man, the front stretch completely blocked. And there it is, our 2nd red flag. And some of the big names taken out. Oh, man, Cindric, Briscoe. I mean, those guys have been 1-2 most of this day. There's Tripp McGuines. Oh, luck runs out for the 79. Looked like he hit that pit wall. Austin Cindric taking a seat. He took a hard lick there. Just reflecting, very frustrated. Let's look at this. Getting kind of aggressive. He was trying to block both those lanes. And he came down. I mean, you can't blame the 33. Kaz had positioning, and Austin just got hooked. Came back up, and everybody else stacked up. You see a lot of cars get damaged on those splitters in the grass. And overcorrects. Curious to see if Justin Haley has any damage. And you see secondary, Brandon Jones checking up, gets hit by his teammate Allmendinger, and on the inside wall, Tripp McGuines, a big hit, gets hit by Alex LeBay. Brandon Brown joining several other top cars in the garage. So we're going to get back under the yellow flag, and it looks like that's probably going to set up overtime. Let's take one more look at this. Man, just nowhere to go in that situation, and you know what they say, it's the most expensive day of the year. Here's Vince. Tripp, how you feeling? Well, I'm kind of disappointed that I just wrecked there, but nothing much I could do. I tried to woe it down, tried to do the right thing going down pit road, and unfortunately we got rammed into from behind. I don't even know who that was, but clearly I'm better than some of these other guys, but it's okay. Hopefully I can make another start at some point. You excited to watch the end of this race? Got to get your take as an analyst. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be an interesting finish. I don't even know who's left in this. Looks like Haley's still up there. A lot of us Fords are out of this, so really excited to see what happens. Back to the booth. Thank you, Vince and Tripp. Overtime coming, and a bunch of Chevys up front. You've got Haley and Grala. Look at some of these other names. Weatherman, Tommy Joe Martin's in there, and some other slower cars in the back still on track, including Alfredo and Burton. The green flag is back in the air with 2 laps to go. Let's see how many of these guys still have speed. A lot of cars made contact in that wreck. 14 involved. One of those, Jeremy Clements, he's dropping back, but Justin Haley holds the lead with help from Josh Berry. Big contact in the back, a couple of cars. This pack is much smaller. Runs are going to be tougher to come by. Grala goes to the lead. Now Haley in third. South pulls out there. 3 wide for the lead with 1 lap to go. Oh, man, what a move by Justin Haley. Now let's see if this top can get something going. Catch up to him. Don't want to have too much of a gap. You've got Grala coming here. Haley blocks. Grala's going to go around. Another crash. And that's probably going to end it. And the caution comes out. And that will do it. And Justin Haley will survive the melee in a crash-filled Beef It's What's for Dinner 300 and come to the line and win in his debut at Daytona. Man, Kaz Grala climbing out. A lot of hard hits today. Here's a look back at that final lap. Well, Haley put himself in that position by going 3 wide. Gets out too far. Then you see the 93 laying back, 33 laying back. They both have pushers. 33 gets help from Kyle Weatherman. Then just kind of gets squirrely. Going to have to look at this slower to see exactly. Yeah, he came down. He tried to clear. Timothy South tipped him. And big hit for Weatherman. Grala gets up almost into the catch fence. Gets airborne. A lot of wild crashes today. And there's your Nike Superzoom. Just seeing that car completely off the ground underneath Kyle Weatherman, who was having a really good day up in the top 10 most of it. And here's one more look. Man, that's tough for some of those guys who survived all the other wrecks. Justin Haley hangs on. Despite the damage from the third of 4 wrecks today, he gets the win for Colleague Racing. Vince Welch said to look out for him. Results going by on the bottom. You see a lot of surprises up there. Chase Montgomery, Spencer Boyd, Ryan Vargas on the top 10. Tony, what do you make of this race? Well, I said it, and I might have to sing a little bit. It's the most expensive day of the year. I mean, that's what happens when you race at Daytona International Speedway. You get these situations, especially when you have inexperienced drivers out there. But tough for some of these teams, you know, wrecking a lot of parts. But big for Haley, big for some of these small teams to get some points, get some winnings after today, and try to have some momentum going into Atlanta. Point standings, JEGS Performance Busch Series, looking a little weird. Justin Haley locked into the playoffs with his win. Don't think these guys are still going to be up there after a couple of races. Yeah, I mean, Cindric, Briscoe, Gragson, all those guys wrecked out. They're all going to be championship contenders. Well, that's going to do it for this race. Justin Haley gets the win for Colleague Racing. We hope you enjoyed. Next broadcast, the Daytona 500 for Vince Welch and Tony Stewart. I'm Eddie Colleghi signing off on WUB Network.